APTA's Physical Therapy Outcomes Registry is a platform that allows all physical therapists and practices to leverage electronic health record data to improve patient outcomes. APTA has partnered with FigMD, a leading IT company that specializes in EHR integrated registries, to develop the Physical Therapy Outcomes Registry. Let's take a look at how it works. Here we can see a single practice, Practice A, operating with one physical therapist, Matt. Let's say Matt specializes in treating low back pain. Each navy square represents one of his patients. The information captured in Matt's medical records allows Matt to only see his patients as single solitary boxes. The registry connects these previously solitary boxes, enabling Matt to now see information about these patients together. This allows him to look at the patients he treats as a whole and seeing their achieved outcomes in response to his treatment interventions. Essentially, Matt can now see how he does within his patient population. Now let's add Practice B to the mix. So you can see that Alice and Heather have different colored boxes, all representing patients with different diagnoses, including the same navy boxes that Matt has representing low back pain. Let's say that turquoise boxes represent patients who have suffered a stroke, and light blue boxes represent pediatric patients with cerebral palsy. Alice and Heather can only see their individual patients, unconnected as Matt's once were, despite being in the same practice. Once again, the registry connects the individual boxes together, encompassing them into one large box and organizing the smaller boxes. Like Matt, Alice and Heather will now be able to see the outcomes as a whole of those they treat. And if you are a practice administrator for Practice B, you will be able to see the outcomes of each of your physical therapists and how they measure up to each other. But Practice B has multiple sites. At Site 2, we have Kara and Elise, also treating patients with those same diagnoses. The registry can combine and organize the boxes for Practice B from both Site 1 and 2 to provide a picture of the entire practice's patient population. The information can be broken out by site as well as by therapist. The registry connects all those boxes from these different physical therapists, sites, and practices, and aggregates them to provide a single comprehensive population health database. These therapists can now see how they compare to each other through benchmarking, which provides a snapshot of how individual therapists or practices may be performing against others and themselves. The Physical Therapy Outcomes Registry will connect patient outcomes across episodes of care and across care settings, completely agnostic of EHR system in place. Physical therapists collect a lot of data on their patients. Currently, many therapists do not have systems in place that allow them to use the robust data they collect to influence their clinical decision-making. The registry will capture their data seamlessly and provide intuitive, actionable feedback reports for the therapist and their practice. The registry will allow the profession to move beyond individual patient-level data to population data to achieve better patient outcomes with greater efficiency and consistency. Join a community of leaders pioneering the way for the future of healthcare. Visit www.ptoutcomes.com or email the APTA team at registry@apta.org to learn how you can leverage the Physical Therapy Outcomes Registry to improve patient outcomes.